With the grid now set up, let's look into the steps for placing structural beams in the model. This process has 3 main steps. First, select the type of beam you'd like to place. Secondly, decide on the beam's orientation on the grid. Finally, insert it into the model. Start by opening drawing 03_03_ where our grid is visible. Make sure to follow all established guidelines, then open the Properties panel and switch to the steel layer, setting it as the current layer. Next, go to Settings, choose the structural member, and select AISC standards for material consistency. For this example, select a W-beam, specifically an 8x40. Keep the insertion points as defaulted to center. Once confirmed, check your snaps to ensure that midpoint, endpoint, and perpendicular options are enabled for accuracy when working with structural steel. It's helpful to turn off nearest to avoid any misalignment with complex shapes, focusing instead on traditional snap points. Now, insert the steel by clicking the member button and adjusting to line model mode for clarity. Select endpoints to mark the placements. Although shapes may not initially be visible, small markers will show they're correctly placed along grid lines, enabling you to display the steel through various modes such as outline model or shape model, each offering different views of the steel structure. While adding beams, stick to the line model to clearly view the grid, facilitating precise snap points. Now I'll go ahead and place some columns using the same shape as before. I'll enter the member section, placing the shapes again by selecting the endpoints. Afterward, I'll make a quick review to ensure everything is in place. Let's double check, and that looks good. I'll switch back over to the line model. We'll add some cross-bracing next. To do this, I'll adjust the settings by going into Member, then Settings, and selecting an L shape for the cross-bracing. I'll retain all the insertion points in the material at their default settings and then confirm by clicking OK. Now I'll place a member along the grid, starting from this endpoint to the next, and then extending up to here. I'll go ahead and duplicate this section across. I'll right-click, select Copy Selection, and then connect from this endpoint to the corresponding endpoint, and you'll see that the cross-bracing has been successfully duplicated. I'll adjust the view here to make sure I want to extend another steel piece across the center of these 2 bays. Then I'll return to the settings, select the W8x40 option, confirm with OK, and place the structural beam from one midpoint to the other. I'll enable the outline view, and here's what we've got. Lastly, confirm layer settings and freeze the grid layer if needed, ensuring visibility is maintained throughout the design. Note that this setup provides basic intelligent shapes, which will later serve as a foundation for civil designers to complete the model's detailing.